の Alright. Hello guys, Taty here and welcome. Holy shit! This is so cool! Hello guys, Taty here and welcome back for more of a game from my #1 top favorite game series, the Legend of Heroes series with the Legend of Heroes. Trails of Cold Steel 4. Part of the Erebonia Empire Saga. Fourth and final game of the saga. Fresh on the PlayStation 4, Part 26. Hello, friends, group, pages, all that good stuff. How you doing? Hope you guys having a good morning, afternoon, good night, whatever time zone you're in. Now, all you guys do me a favor. Go get your favorite snacks, whatever it is, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert. Your nice cold drink, or warm or hot, and let's begin. Before we begin, hello, Facebook, and hey Carlos, en ¿es juego de plataforma o PC? Es plataforma y estoy siendo vivo con el PC, pero es plataforma. Facebook viewers, I want you guys to listen. If you guys oh shit, no, go away. If you guys try to reach me by commenting on the post that this stream has been shared in pages or groups, whatever, I'll just say that don't waste your time because I will not be able to read your comments from there. What you have to do is click the stream itself and it should take you directly to my page. And if I still can't see your comments from the page itself, I don't know, that's Facebook there. Facebook is weird on both ways. So I have a second option, YouTube link. You can comment there. Go ahead to click the link. You take it directly to the stream that is on right now, and comment there like nothing. All right. Anyways, that should be someone. That should be a wallpaper. It should be a wallpaper. That'd be great. I want it. But yeah. What did we do last time? Last time, shit, we did a lot of stuff. Well, we did the extra stuff. We did all the side quests. Good ones about fighting Luna's family, getting them together, and about the hot spring being messed up. We got to see everyone helping out Rain, literally everyone. And then the monster quest, and after that the bonding events. The guys was about Eustace he went back to Bearheart with Rain to get some work done because the butler's having trouble with it. And they're just talking about how, they remember about Melium. And they will do it, and they must do everything they can to set things right for Melium. Oh shit, that was so close. And then after that, Elliot noticed there was a song playing in the radio. Rain noticed there was some weird, horrible feeling. So they had to go check to see. And they went to Raquel and they found two guys performing in Raquel with the same song, and it was making everybody hype up for war. And then Ellie came and played his music and purified everyone except his friends. And turns out that song was the song that Ellie's late mother played. Wrote or created or composed. And he tried to do everything he can to snap his friends out of it, and his friends did all that because they want to become famous like Elliot, but Elliot knows that it doesn't matter about being famous, whatever, you just gotta do what you have to do. If you want to become like him, you gotta do it the right way. Isn't that? But yeah, I like how freaking Estelle's in the middle. So anyways, after that, the love bonding events. Where did we start? I think it was Emma. She wanted to dive inside Reen because she wanted to see if she could get rid of the curse with some forbidden spell. And she tried to get when she was inside Reen, she was so close to get to be in danger by the curse inside Reen. And Reen did everything he can to pull her out of there. Because the risk is that she'll be left. She'll leave her body soulless, and Emma, you know, stuck somewhere forever, I guess. And Emma wanted to do it because she cared a lot about Reen. That's why. And then, you know, Rose and Celine came in and noticed that, and then they came to see what was going on, and Emma ran out of the room, and Rose and, you know, Celine realized that it was a curse, it was a forbidden spell. So yeah, and Rose said that she should go to Emma because all Emma wanted to do is, you know, because she cared about Reen, even if it means to break the rules. So he went to Reen, he went to Emma, and, you know, Emma was, you know, saying sorry that she should, like, if she has to do something like that, she has to check with Reen before, you know, doing anything crazy like that. And so that was the end of that. And then we did Musei's bonding event, and I thought it was gonna be all lovey-dovey flirting, but no. It turns out that they went to go get some tea first, and, you know, Yuna, Tita, Altina, and that's it, right? Yeah. And so after that, Yuna and Musei had to talk privately, and we noticed that Musei was trying to, you know, that he knows that Musei's trying to, like, put her life on the line for this plan to succeed that she's planning. And she has a gun in order for her to shoot herself. Like, no, Musei. It was so sad. And then Reen told Musei that he'll do everything he can to make sure that doesn't happen. He understands Musei's choice and the, you know, the risks there is for this plan to work. But he's going to do everything he can to protect Musei. But Musei's like, no, I have to go with the plan. I can't get distracted by anything else. After that, we did Yuna. Yuna and Reen decided to go to the you know, to Milsante, because, you know, Yuna's studying a lot, and just to get, you know, some fresh air, I guess. And then they asked for permission to use a boat, and they're on the boat, and it looks like it was a shipping moment for Yuna and Reen. And Yuna starts to realize that she starts to like Reen a lot, and she wants to confess to Reen, but she don't know how to do it. And so oh, I forgot somebody else, but we'll talk about that after this part. And then, you know, Reen yelled for Yuna's name, and then Yuna was like shocked, and then Reen came up to her and hold her, and, you know, it was blushing as fuck until she realized that he did that to protect Yuna because there was a monster behind them, and it turns out it was a cryptid. So now we see the monster that everybody's talking about. And then Yuna started blushing a lot, and, you know, she couldn't believe what she, you know, felt. So yeah. Also, Reen and Elise, they went to go to somewhere near. They had to go to Osgiliath Basin, I think it was called, and to get close connections to you know, Emir, to talk to the parents, and they did, and, you know, they realized that that Reen and Elise cannot go home due to the, you know, they don't want to put their family in danger, and of course their home should not be touched by the government because Osborne made that clear, you know. And after that, the parents told them they were fine, that they got to do and that Reen and Elise should do what they must do, and take care, and hopefully they see them again. And Elise realized she has some, of course, she wants to see if she can confess to Reen, and she remembered that you know, her mom cheering her on. Even the mom wants Elise and Reen to be together. I can have your two sisters want to be together. And, you know, yeah, yeah, at least said that she should be that she realized that she needs to have the courage to speak how she feels to Reen and all that. So maybe we'll find that out later. So yeah. So after that, we decided to go to the meeting where we were gonna see the Pentagram, and when we went over there, the neutral zone airspace, we found the Pentagram there, and then other ships, one from the Burrow, one from Calver. So holy shit, what is going on? And we landed, and we saw Wallace greeting us and led us the way. And we were inside. We were just chilling, waiting to see the other guests. And we did see some guests, and guess who it was? The Liberal team, Estelle, Joshua, and Ren, along with the SSS, well, not fully SS, Lloyd, Ellie, and Kia. We finally see them, and it was a happy reunion with Tita, Estelle, and Ren. A happy reunion with Ellie, Tia, and Kia, and a bromance reunion with Lloyd and Randy. It was a good time. And then Reen came in, introduced himself to everyone, shook hands with Estelle. That was a beautiful moment. And shook hands. I'm gonna try to hesitate to shake hands with Lloyd, because after what he's done to Crossbell, but he says it's okay. What happened? Lloyd just gave his awesome speech and making sure that it's okay with Reen. And so they shook hands, and now they're known as allies to this whole situation. So while that was going on, Principal LeGuin just came in and told everybody, no, that, oh no, what's LeGuin? Oh, LeGuin just came up to, LeGuin came, and then she just told everybody that that the meeting's about to be ready and the other guests are about to be here. So yeah, blah blah blah. While that was going on, we see the other guests. We see Calvert coming in, the President Rocksmith, the current president before his term ends, and his his agent, his second agent, well, intelligence person, I guess. Kayla, yeah, I think his name is Kayla, the one we met in during Ado's inn. She has the same position as Kilika. And also, we see the Mimifurian. The prince from Mimifurian. And also his assistant, Lucy Seelan. Lucy! Oh my god, Lucy's here. So they wanted to say hello to everyone, and also, we see somebody else coming in. Cassius and Chloe. Claudia. Princess Claudia, known as Chloe. Oh my god, that was so good. I didn't expect them to be here. And so they're just getting ready for, the little, the meeting between the representatives and, the big names. Alfin, Cassius, Chloe, the prince, the president, and the assistant, and the agent and the assistant. While we just chill, walk around, talk, get to know each other. And we did. It was cool. We talked to everybody, Elise, not Elise, I think it was Elise, Elliot, Eustace. They were talking to, no, right? Yeah. They were talking to, Lucy about, they were exchanging intel, and then, Kayla, I think it was Kayla, Machias, Toa, and Angelica talking to Kayla. It turns out Angelica was trained under Kilika. Oh my god. So yeah, they're just exchanging information there too. And then also, we talked to Duvali. It was just Duvali, Celine, and Rosine. Just, doing their thing. And then after that, who else? I remember the crossbow team. And yeah, that one shot that Cassie was there because we only saw him in Sky. Man, there was a lot that we have to go on. Is that all the ones that was not big a deal? Well, I guess okay, yeah. So we talked to Josette after that. No, it was Gaius. Oh, I forgot. Gaius, Wallace, Laura. Yeah. I forgot who else. It was Wallace, Gaius, Laura. I forgot who was there, but I think it was just them three. No? Someone else was with us. Well, they're just talking about, the sword, the way of the sword, and their techniques and all that. Isn't that? And how guys became so good at it. So yeah. I think, was Principal LeGuin there? Or was she not? I don't remember. And then we went to go see the Libero side. We saw Estelle, Joshua, and Ren, Tita, Agate there. But we went to go talk to Joshua's group, which had Ash, Kurt, Ren, and Agate. Joshua told his story about what happened in Homo to Ash, and told us that he took care of Ash when he was a baby, when he was 3 years old, and he regret that he left him behind during the attack. And Ash is still being denied about that hasn't got nothing to do with me, but your story wasn't boring either. So he just he's like low key trying to be appreciative about it. And Red knows about it too. Red's like, oh come on Ash, stop being such a dumbass, stop being such a stubborn brat. And then Aga was there, hearing it all too. He's like, gets him every time. And Kurt was there just witnessing it all. And then they started teasing Agate about Tita, and Tita was like, what the fuck? So yeah. Then we went to go talk to Estelle, Tita, Sarah, Fee, and Josette. They were just talking about about bracer stuff. And then they were teasing Estelle, like how far have her and Joshua have gone, and she was like, oh my god, she's just embarrassed about it, and this and that, and yeah. And Tita was like, what are you guys talking, oh my god. So Estelle didn't want to talk about it in front of Reen either. And so we moved on to the crossbow room, where it was Ellie, Tio, Elisa, Emma, and I think they were just talking about what were they talking about? I think they were just talking about their tech stuff and this and that. And then while Lloyd, Randy, and Kia, who was there with Lloyd and them that we know in Erebonia? Oh, Yuna. I'm stupid. And Yuna. So we were just talking to them, and they're just talking about guy stuff and also about their, what they're gonna do, their plans, and that, just exchanging information. And also, Lloyd and Reed made a promise, like, to have a drink sometime. And Randy's like, cool, let's go. I know a place where they got beautiful. And then Ellie and Tio gave a death stare to Randy. And Randy's like, oh shit. Oh yeah, Crow! Forgot about Crow. Damn it. Crow and Wallace. Yeah, Crow was there. Shit, I forgot. And yeah, and after that, the meeting ended. And we see Chloe, Cassius, the Prince, Rocksmith, and the assistants coming out, and and also Grace is being all desperate for an interview. And so we talked to all of them, kind of, and the Prince. And Grace is desperate to get an interview from anyone but she just can't let the interview be out in public yet. At least not yet, because it could be dangerous. And so on Reed's mind, he wanted to talk to Cassius Bright because that's him, and Cassius Bright are students under Kafai of the 8 Leaf School. And so after that, he went to go check the LeBron room, and we just see everybody in the LeBron crew just catching up, saying that they miss each other, how long has it been, and this and that, and it was such a beautiful reunion. Oliver was there, and you just see Rita standing there like awkward, like, I don't think I belong here. But Cass is like, no, come in, join us. And yeah, and then Cassius and Rita were just talking. That Cassius said that he had letters from their master, that he was talking about Reen, and that Cassius was not the one that would inherit, that would like, he was not the one that has more hopes for it. I mean, basically, like, he's not the main one of the school, of all the students he teached. And he knows that he has high hopes for Reen, and believes in Reen that he will, use his teachings and surpass the students and the teacher. So yeah. So after that, everything switched to talking. So we gotta talk to everybody again. Alright? Alright. Let's see. Allies. What? We read that, right? Yeah, we did read those. Key figures. Gilead Osborne, head of the Imperial government and known as the Blood and Iron Chancellor. Since he became Chancellor, he pushed for the modernization of Erebonia, expanding the railway network and annexing nearby territories. His approach earned him great popularity among commoners in Erebonia. However, it also incited the ire of the nobles, making him, in a sense, the cause of the country's political turmoil. Shot clean through the heart during a speech, his death heralded the Civil War as the Noble Alliance forces moved to take Heimdall immediately afterwards. At the end of the war, it was revealed that not only did he survive, but that Rufus Abrea, a key pillar of the Noble Alliance, was working for him. Further, he announced his intent to usurp Ouroboros' phantasmal blaze plan, and left Reen stunned with the revelation that he was his birth father. Thanks to Rufus, the war ended with the Imperial army having the upper hand. Osborne made Reen out to be the war's hero, calling him the Ashen Chevalier and using him as the government's pawn. Afterwards, he expanded the army and annexed the independent states of Crossbow and North Umbria. Behind the scenes, He partnered up with Ouroboros to bring about the Great Twilight, successfully ushering in the beginning of the end. Rufus Abarea, the eldest son of Duke Abarea, head of one of the four great houses, and a key figure in the noble faction. He was Eustace's instructor in court fencing, and his younger brother trusted him implicitly. He served as chief of staff for the Noble Alliance during the war, and successfully fought off the Imperial army with his brilliant strategies. Towards the end of the war, though, he revealed himself to be the primary member of Osborne's Ironbloods, bringing the war to an end after dismantling the Noble Alliance from within. Under orders from Osborne, he then oversaw the annexation of Crossbow and became its first Governor General. After a year and a half of overseeing the province, he had managed to weed out nearly all dissent. When the Grau appeared in Heimdall, he stood against Class 7 and revealed that he had joined the Ironbloods to surpass Osborne, a man he saw worthy of being his father figure, unlike Duke Abarea, who was not truly his biological father. This revelation was a shocking turn of events for all, but none more so than Eustace. So I don't get it. Who the hell are you related to? No one? Lecter Arundel, a major in the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division, and a second secretary for the Imperial government. He is a member of the Ironbloods, Chancellor Osborne's hand-picked assistants. Yet he's aided Ring and his classmates on several occasions. His carefree nature and often shocking behavior make it difficult for others to predict his next move or his overarching goals. His incredible success while undertaking unofficial negotiations on behalf of the government and the military has earned him the nickname Scarecrow. During the war, he assisted the Imperial Army alongside Claire and Millium. He then made a well-timed visit to the Infernal Castle following Osborne's reappearance. After the war, he took up the role of delivering the government's orders to Ring, acting as both his support and supervisor. When confronted by Ash, he revealed that his father had been a general in the noble faction. What's more, he was one of the individuals involved with what happened in Hommel and had been put to death at the Graf Erebos, even though he had his own doubts regarding how things were proceeding. He stood against Ring and the others. Also, someday he'll get dragged by Lucy again. He was dragged by Lucy a lot during his school days. Emperor Eugen III, the current Emperor of Erebonia. He is the father of Prince Oliver. Thanks to the Black Records, he knew of the coming of the Great Twilight. When approached by one of the sacrifices of the Great Twilight, he willingly stepped forward to be shot. Damn, that's it? Prince Cedric. Oh, look at him all innocent shit. The second son of Emperor Eugen III, and Princess Alphen's younger twin brother. Though not the oldest of the Emperor's children, he was named Crown Prince due to Oliver's commoner blood. Kind and honest, he and his two siblings were always on great terms. Though Alphen sometimes found herself frustrated with his shyness, he had a deep respect for Oliver. And why'd you kill him? He was kidnapped by Duke Cayenne during the war and eventually forced to become the core for the Vermilion Apocalypse, though he was rescued through Class 7's efforts and the sacrifice of one of their friends. His health took a turn for the worse following the war, and thus he had to delay his enrollment into Thor's military academy. A year and a half later, he had finally managed to enter Thor's, but from the changes to his personality and his swordsmanship, it was hard to believe he was the same person. It seemed that the Chancellor had affected him greatly, to the point where he was willingly bringing about the Great Twilight. He seems to have become obsessed with the power of the Vermilion Knight. Karl Regnitz, Machia's father and the Imperial Governor of Heimdall, the first commoner ever to hold the position. He is a close ally to Chancellor Osborne. Though a member of the reformist faction, he is known for his desire to work together with the nobility. He was captured by the Noble Alliance during the war, but took the initiative during Heimdall's crisis to help bring order to the city. Following the war, he assisted with the newly annexed crossbow province's economic strategies and with rebuilding the region's political environment. While he claimed the empire went too far, he stuck to his role as a member of the reformist faction. At the same time, he helped his son and Reen in their endeavors. Irina Reinford. Elisa's mother and the chairman of the Reinford Group. Her husband, a gifted engineer, passed away many years ago. She herself is as sharp and ruthless as they come, forcing her own father out of power to gain her current position, then moving to expand the group to levels previously unseen. This together with her involvement in developing the railway guns, created a rift between her and Elisa. The distance between them closed somewhat when Elisa and the rest of Class 7 rescued her during the war, however. Following the war, she shifted priority to reorganizing the RF group to a new stage with Sharon's help, while also keeping a watchful eye on Elisa's growth. Due to the gnomes emerging from the shadows, the truth behind her husband's death comes to light. Olaf Craig. Elia's father and commander of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division, known as Craig the Red. The division he leads boasts the greatest firepower in the Imperial Army. Though his grizzled and imposing appearance may lead people to believe otherwise, he is an impossibly doting father, to Elia's constant embarrassment. He cooperated with Class 7 during the war and played a vital part in retaking Heimdall from the Noble Alliance. After the war, he allowed Elliot to pursue his dream of being a musician. He then began assisting with the expansion of the Imperial Army in order to prepare for the looming war with Calvard. Wallace Bardius. The head of House Bardius and leader of the Sutherland Provincial Army. He is a descendant of the people of Nord who accompanied Emperor Dracos during the War of the Lions, and his terrifying skills with the lance have led to him being referred to as the Black Whirlwind. Aurelia's right-hand man, he served as second in command of the Noble Alliance forces during the war. At times, he shows signs of respecting her more than one would expect. After the Northern War, he became leader of the Unified Regions Army in place of Aurelia, who had become principal of the branch campus. He reunited with her as soon as the Great Twilight began, piloting a Panzersoldat to defeat the cryptids overrunning Heimdall, and disappeared after doing so. Alright, one more. We'll read that next time. And then after that, we read the world introduction, and then that's it. And we're done for good. Alright, let's continue on. I need this background. I'm gonna look it up later. I need it. I don't forgive him. Who? Cedric or Chancellor Osborne? Or Gilead Osborne? Oh, you guys are doing good, by the way. Alright, so I'm not gonna end it late at the same time as I did last time, so the whole goal is to get this out of the way. To get this part out of the way. Alright, so let's talk to who? Okay, you guys might be first. Let's look around first. You guys might be a little last. Oh god. It is. Oh my god, of course you're here! The people with the sword. And power. Oh, Cedric? You don't like him, huh? Praises from Liberal, Crossbow Special Support Section, students and alumni of Thor's. Even we're looking forward to seeing what you guys will do. I can hardly believe that both Lieutenant General Bright and Brigadier General Bardius are here in our guest rooms. It's a great honor to be hosting such august figures. Okay. They could be first too. Oh, I want to check this room. Feel free to go in if you wish to speak with his lordship. He's having a chat with the special support section at the moment. I've been instructed to let visitors in though. I like how he's happy about it. Oh shit! That might be last. Okay. 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 This is so tempting. The president is speaking with This president is speaking with the Erebonia family's representative and a member of the inspectorate. I'm sure their conversation is a fascinating one. So Yuzamakias has a say in politics, huh? If they're speaking to him, then maybe I should keep an eye out. The president is speaking with the Erebonia family's representative and the members of the inspectorate. Maybe you'd like to join in their conversation? Wow, they're so nice about it. How about up here? Who's here? What the fuck? Oh, the random lady. So, the maid. I can hardly maintain my composure knowing discussions deciding the continent's fate took place right here just a short while ago. However, shaken as I am, I cannot let it show or adversely affect my work. I'll perform my daily task with as much diligence as usual. Alright. Okay, where do I go first? You have at least, so... I saw somebody that... Okay, hold on. No, you guys are more important. There's an order to this. These guys. Alright, let's do it. Hi, Sworzer. Hey, guys. You're discussing armed forces movements on different fronts? Rosine, I'm surprised to see you. I'm surprised to see you with them. I've got my reasons. As you overheard, we're trying to get a better picture of where each militarized faction is allocating its resources. Besides the Wiseland army, I wanted to check in with the bracers and the armored divisions too. I've also been looking into an armored divisions movements. It seems they've established a new squad. The girls also keeping an eye on the situation. We're tracking high-ranking Jaeger Corps movements, engaging the neighboring countries' responses. It'd be helpful to trade info with you guys. Ah, I see. And you're also gathering intel on military movements, Rosine. As a matter of fact, yes. There's no organization that understands and fears the Great Twilight more than the Septian Church. The details are confidential, but we've already decided on which measures to take. Seriously? I can only imagine what that means. We'll all benefit from cooperating. But in any case, we'll return to Operation Mirage at dinner. For now, let's just take a break. Sounds like a plan. I can't wait to hear the details of the operation, but I've got to be patient. I should walk around some more. I couldn't be patient, that's why I did this stream today. You're impatient, Reed, but I can't. I'll probably need to talk with you all about the church later on, but I'm afraid that right now, we don't have the luxury. I only hope this meeting will allow us to find some sort of solution. For those that are hoping the other stream, I'm so sorry. Like, the curiosity was eating me alive all night. You must be burning with curiosity. Yes, I am. But hold out a little longer. We'll talk strategy over dinner. Just relax for now. Oh, I gotta relax. They know I'm curious. It's always shadier than I imagined. Anyway, this is a good opportunity. Let's check in with our contacts in the other areas. Even the safety in church is involved. Things are starting to get really weird. I don't think we have any choice but to wait until we get some more information. We still have time. Why don't you make another round, Reen? You know what? At least this week is going to make it up. Charles not going to be streaming to the weekend. This week. You wait for it to happen? Oh my god, you're making me so guilty. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I was really thinking about it all night, rolling in my bed, like, what do I do? It seems that the meetings have concluded. Very well. We'll soon serve you dinner. The top chefs of Erebonia have prepared a true feast. I'm sure that you'll be delighted. Let's see. Okay, I think next is the ones in the hallway right now. I would talk to them first, but who's over here? I guess no. The power of curiosity compels you. I saw a picture of you in these CID files. You look a little different. Not that I would recognize you as Chevalier. It's an honor to meet you. I have friends in the unit who've run into you before. I wouldn't normally mention an event which makes us soldiers lose face, but they said they were grateful you let them escape with their lives. I can't believe Ring did that, by the way. I can't believe Ring did that. I thought he killed people. Ring is such a badass if you think about it. He didn't kill anyone during that battle, during that war. During the annexation of Crossbell. So when he attacked those tanks, no one died. He just destroyed the tanks. Well, I'm not a monster. I'd like to thank you myself for sparing their lives. I have faith in you. You can prevent this senseless bloodshed. It's not the Empire we despise. Only is the same government. But I'm sure that no matter where you might find yourself fighting, you'll do so with honor and justice. If only real life can understand that. No. Thanks to the people in power, we hate the country. Fuck everybody in that country. No, it's not us. It's those assholes that are in charge. Nope. I woke up at 1 today. I usually wake up at 12 or 11, but I woke up at 1. Hey, Rocksmith. Thank you for the invitation, President Rocksmith. Haha, there's no need to be so tense in my presence, Machias. Would you like a cup of coffee? Sure, I want some coffee. There's tea for me, and coffee with milk and sugar for Miss Herschel. It would seem Calvert's intelligence agency is staffed with only the very elite. Well, their human resources are going to change now, as a new party takes over from me. Is that right? Toa Herschel, No, you didn't! You weren't there! But she was in Evolution. Toa Herschel, we met at the West Zimmerman Trade Conference 2 years ago. Isn't that right? If my memory doesn't fail me, you had coffee with milk and sugar at the banquet. Your memory's excellent. Wow. That's Samuel Rocksmith, the president of Calvert. As with most people in power, He easily dominates the atmosphere with his presence. Even though he's on the way out, he's still a very influential man. That sucks for him. He could have been he's probably a good person. That sucks that he's about to lose power. Isn't that sad? It's like real life. No! Don't go! You're the greatest! Don't leave us with this asshole! We've had to go through it for so many years. And now we can relax at least a little. Talk to him again. My! Welcome, Asher Chevalier. Unfortunately, I haven't been informed what your beverage of choice might be. But since you're so well versed in Eastern culture, perhaps green tea would be to your liking? Wow, the guy's so nice. I like him. I like Rocksmith. Why does Calvert hate them? Now, why does Erebonia hate them, I mean? I'm an idiot. Why does the people in Calvert hate him? You know what, that's true. Fuck that. Take it back. I'll put it back. He lost the election because the majority voted him out. Oh, thank you, but I dropped in only for a brief chat. I wouldn't want to make a nuisance of myself. I imagine there are plenty others who'd like to speak with you today. Yep. They say he got voted out. He lost the election. The same way as our country. So now he's just trying to finish his term and leave. Once his term is over, that's it for him. So since the latest Trials game takes place in Calvert this time, there's a chance if it takes place in the future, if it takes place after everything was going on right now, that means we're not gonna see this guy as in charge or anything. We might see him, but he might not be there like to be in power and shit. So something tells me if that is the case of the story, it takes place in the future. I mean, it takes place after all this. So it tells me the next guy that's gonna be in charge is gonna be an asshole, and we gotta stop his stupid, dumb shit ideas. That's my prediction. But I would like to know what the hell is going on right now. They said Calvert is going through shit too during Cold Steel 1 and 2, and right now. The anti-government terrorist attack. Shit, it's just like I'm not saying that. By the way, I wanted to ask for your opinion on the colleague, Toa Herschel. Would you say that her conflict resolution talents are perfect for CID? Or should I take her away? President Rocksmith? Don't take Toa away! I didn't see that coming. I did not see that either. I heard you were bold, sir, but I never thought you'd suggest something quite that bold. Ha ha ha! I'm nowhere near as audacious as the Chancellor. Soon I won't have much authority anymore. Aww. However, I really cannot stand seeing young talent not being put to good use. I agree with you, sir. Tell that... Actually, I'm not going to say anything. Before I start a war myself. It's quite fortunate we met today. At least not yet. Don don don. If you have any gifted friends who might be inclined to move to Calvert, let me know. I'll gladly welcome them with open arms. He's so happy. Sorry, no one comes to mind. You're really not one to beat around the bush. You know, Marcus, I heard great things about you. If you ever get tired of the way the Empire treats you, I'd be happy to find you a position in our government instead. Wow, this guy just taking it. You have an excellent sense of humor, Mr. President. Must be hard being so in demand. Hang in there, Marcus. Sir, as much as you're nice and all, but nobody wants to go to your country right now. I have to say, I'm impressed that you decided to attend the conference in person, President Rocksmith. It's shameful to admit in retrospect, but I was always under the impression that Calverdian politicians cared only about themselves. Ha! And with good reason. I'm already looking forward to the end of my term. To be free of these presidential burdens. President Rocksmith. He may try to laugh it off, but it seems like there's more going on with him than meets the eye. Oh, okay, that's it. That's fast, okay. We don't have to talk to 4 people. Yep, he's a great... I like him. I wish I got to know him. But I guess we're not going to get to know him as much. Okay, so... It might be Elise team. I want to talk to these guys. Alright. Oh! Oh! I spy with my little eye. Elise Schwarzer, Princess Alpha's trusted friend and the sister of the Ashe Chevalier. You're friends with Lady Melting too, aren't you? We need to talk. Oh my god. If you have questions about my friends, I'd rather you talk to them directly. I'm no gossip. Oh, I wouldn't try to drag out any embarrassing stories about your friends. Nothing of the sort. You're a reporter from Crossbow? So she's your next target on your hunt for a big scoop? Aw, don't make me sound like some fierce predator. The only thing ferocious about me is my intellect. Hold on. Aren't you Ash Carbide? The guy who shot the Emperor? What's the truth behind this? What's the truth behind that story? How did it feel to pull the trigger? Oh my god. Oh crap. What did I get myself into now? Oh my gosh. And that tall gentleman. Is that the 8th Dominion of the Grousemitter? You know too much, girl. There are several topics I'd love to interview you. There are several topics I'd love to interview in depth about. Not that I'm totally in the dark about what you've been up to. Wazzy, Kevin, and Reese have already spilled some beans. Wow. Oh my god, guys. Guys are like, the wind is calling me. Don't lie about the wind again. God, Father Gaius. Not that I'm totally in the dark about what you've been up to, too. What you've been up to. Wazzy, Kevin, and Reese have already spilled some beans. Did they? Don't be shy. I don't bite. Seems like this is the party corner. Brilliant! Here comes the hero to join us. And this is why Abbas wasn't happy Grace being in the Merkaba. Yep. This is perfect. Let's go to that empty room over there so we can all talk in private. The girl never chill. Nope. I'm not against an interview myself, but I'd much rather you didn't hound my friends and family for one. Sorry. I got a little ahead of myself there, I guess. But if there's anything you could tell me that I could quote in my report, like maybe just a short comment from each of you, that's not unreasonable, sure. Dude, speak for yourself. What if I gave her dirt on you? You're being a little overprotective. Typical Reed, really. Let's see. This journalist might be the biggest pain in the ass I've ever met. That's coming from me. I thought Vivi could be pushy. But this woman operates on another level. Even a super short interview, or just a few words from you that I could publish would be fantastic. I may have to sit on it for a while, but it'll come out in print eventually, one way or another. Do you promise not to twist my words? Do you really think I'd do such a thing? That doesn't sound reassuring. Well, let's just leave that aside for now. I'll have to get everyone else to give me a short statement about the party too. Aw, I wish I could book a room just for the two of us and interview you all night long. Wow. Ugh. I don't think Elise or any other girl like that. Thank you for what you did. I talked to Grace. She doesn't seem like a bad person. If it's just simple information collecting, maybe you can get it from her. Alright, who's next? Um... You guys already? I guess them. We need now Vivi, Grace, and Dorothy together. You forgot Reigns. That's so sad. What about Reigns? And Rex. Have there been any updates on Hercules? We're still able to locate them. With the Ramda's stealth function and mobility of a gunship, they're very hard to track down. We're not going to give up, of course. I heard you requested the Bracer Guild's help with this. Yes, although they also haven't been able to dig up any new information since we lost sight of Hercules in the canyon. I heard about that from the guild too. I guess when a special forces squad equipped with the latest technology wants to disappear, it took a miracle to track them down. The Ramda. We've seen firsthand in Heimdall how a spatial projection function can seriously impede pursuit. If they only surrender, there'd be room for negotiations with Erebonia. Well, maybe the curse has progressed too far for that. The Dark Dragon made the members of the Hercules squad into his kin back in Heimdall. The Great Twilight must have taken that and twisted them into Noctamalia. Noctamalia? Those are vampires from Erebonian folklore, if I'm not mistaken. Is there any way to make them human again? It's possible, if you act quickly. If you find them within a few days, they should be fine. So that's our time frame. Kalia, let me know if you pick up their trail. We might be able to help in some capacity. You're volunteering to help? That's much appreciated. That's it? Even if your brother has become Noctamalia, we may still be able to save him. We will do everything in our power to try. Thank you, Miss Milstein. That means the world to me. If Kalia reaches out to us about this, we'll have to do everything we can to help. Working together, friendship power. Calverdian agents that infiltrated Erebonia. I better let Dawn and Kyle know, just to be on the safe side. The Ramda stealth function gave us quite the roundaround in Heimdall Underground. I hope we'll manage to capture them, but... Alright. You guys next? Or are these guys next? I think these guys are next. Yeah, these guys are next. Hi, I'm Kia Bannings. Aw. I am Lloyd and Ellie's daughter. Red told me lots about you, Tita. All the short girls reunite all together. Except we need Altina. We need Altina, Melion, Fee, and Tio. Ren told me lots about you, Tita. Nice to meet you. I'm Tita Russell. I can't believe it, Ren. She's so cute. Yeah, that's how most people react to her. That's it. Yeah, that's everybody. Yeah, that's how most people react to her. You must be Angelica. You must be Angelica Rogner. Nice to meet you. I'm Ren Bright. Whoa. Angelica? Oh yeah, she did. Angelica, you better be serious, girl. I hear you've been trained in the Taito style by Kilika Rorin. Oh, that's cool. It's nice to meet you, Angie. Or do you like Jellica better? Angie already... Damn. The same nickname as Toa. Angelica as Crow? I've died and gone to heaven. Oh my god, Angelica, stop. What? Angelica, are you alright? We're only 2,000 arch above ground, but it seems we're flying close to the heavens. Oh my god, Angelica, stop. Tita alone is an angel, but the three of you together form an angelic choir. No. Remain calm, Angelica. I thought you was serious. Celine, what's going on here? Beats me. I was just having a nap and woke up to this. God, I can't stand it anymore. Oh god. Oh my god. Angelica? FBI? She's faster than lightning. Hug attack! Squeeze! Hug attack! Aw. Angelica's so happy about this. Angelica, stop. FBI, get her. This is my moment, Angelica, not yours. Angelica, you can't be near Kia. We have her parents here. Also Ren's parents. Well, parent. Cassie's bright. My life is complete. Oh my god. This girl. Really like, you're just going to stand by and watch this happen, huh? You're just going to stand by and watch this happen, huh, Reen? I'm just waiting for things to calm down so I can say hello. How could I lose control so easily? Still, I have no regrets. Angelica, please try to calm down. If you get any more whipped up, you have a heart attack. That aside, the fact that you're all girls doesn't mean your antics aren't sexual harassment. Oh, hey Celine. Here, kitty kitty. Come on. Turn into a cat girl for me, please. Oh god. Do it to save them. Do it to save them from my beastly instincts. Keep your dirty paws off me. Please go take a cold shower or something. For all our sakes. And Adio's sake as well. Celine, quick! Get in your human form. Damn. There's no way I'd do that. What's wrong with you? Hey. Sorry about Angelica. She's a good person. She's just, well, I'm used to getting hugs. From Estelle. It reminded me of something George told me about her. Yeah? Yes, she may be a practitioner of the Taito style, but her movements there were inhuman. Wasn't she being manipulated by the gnomes? Maybe they did something to her that stuck. Oh, no, she's just like this. I like Angie a lot. You can never have enough cuddles. Sweet Adios, her cuteness is making my brain melt. Maybe we should give her a chance to cool off. You know, before she explodes or something. Glad to see Angelica is the same as ever. Maybe it'd be wise to have a first aid kit on hand, just in case. Just what do you expect of military finance? But I personally think that everything's probably fine as is. The agility. I'm pretty sure it was of an impossible level, even using movements techniques from the Taito school. Maybe I could gain something to use in the battles to come, if I were to provoke her a bit more, just so I can observe her movements. I'm pretty sure Angelica's body would give out before things go that far. I'm pretty sure Angelica's body would give out before things got that far. I love hugs and cuddles. Kid's so cute. Kia can never go wrong. I guess you guys are next? Or these guys? Probably these guys are next. Cassius, how have you been? When was it we last saw each other? Goodness, for years at least. Kia called Angelica Angie or Jellica, and called Doodly Doodles. Goodness, 4 years at least. I'm sorry I missed your A-rank promotion ceremony. It coincided with the orbital shutdown phenomenon, so there was no helping it. Thank you for writing my recommendation. You're welcome. Have you managed to come to terms with Colonel Valstein passing away? Yes, I've been lucky to be surrounded by good, supportive friends from the Bracer Guild and my wonderful students. Laura is one of my students. Kurt is a student of a student. Laura Arce, you, sir, are a legend. It is truly an honor to meet you in person. I'm very glad to meet you too, Laura. I had the pleasure of working with Victor on the Bracer Guild branch bombing case. He praised you highly. Please accept my sincere sympathy. His loss must have hurt you deeply. Thank you, sir. My father once told me that seeing your prowess with the staff firsthand would be a beneficial experience for me. I believe you were self-taught? Not quite. I learned the basics from a friend. I also take the liberty of incorporating the teachings of the 8 Leaves School into it. I'm very impressed, sir. Only those who are very talented are able to do so. Kurt, why don't you introduce yourself? Yes. I am Kurt Vander, younger brother of Mueller Vander and nephew of Zex Vander. Pardon me, sir. You're quite the hero. I feel a bit overwhelmed. Take it easy. I'm not all they say about me. I met your brother and uncle, but I don't believe I've ever spoken to your father. When things calm down a little, I'd like to pay a visit to your folks. I fear I've been rather impolite in not having done so yet. Oh, not at all. I'm sure my mother and father will be thrilled to meet you. Kiazi has lots of connections both in the army and among the bracers. He does. I could spend the whole evening talking to him about swordplay, but it'd be rude to monopolize him like that. I'll relay our master's message for you once the circumstances are right. But a time when great determination and sacrifice are needed is no doubt to come. I'll have to be patient. Oh, Rain. Come and join us. Don't mind if I do. By the way, was a Silver Streak an acquaintance of yours, Cassius? Where are you, Shara? Yes, she was a pupil of mine at the guild. It's very odd that she's vanished into thin air. Yes, no one seems to be able to track down her whereabouts. It would be great. Yes, no one seems to be able to track down her whereabouts. If she wasn't at the Gnome's HQ, could it be possible that Ouroboros abducted her? No. Sure has a relative who's among the ranks of Ouroboros. I find it hard to believe that they kidnapped her. I think I know who you mean. Sherazar mentioned her to me when we went out drinking. Enforcer number... Who's that? Enforcer number... Let's talk about freaking Luciola. Enforcer number 6. The Bewitching Bell, yes? Enforcer number 6. The Bewitching Bell, yes? Duvalie. Of course you know her. Yep, that's her. She showed up in the borough during the Orbital shutdown, too. But it's unknown whether she's still alive. She's alive. It seems she hasn't reported back to Ouroboros since that incident. They haven't written her off as dead yet, though. It's assumed It's assumed the situation is similar to Blue Blanc's, that she's out there somewhere, going about her business. The Silver Streak was like a sister to her, though. She wouldn't keep quiet if Ouroboros had abducted her. I see. We might as well drop that line of investigation. My. If it isn't the Star Raiders, Duvally the Swift. Oh. You seem very well informed. I can say the same about you. Especially considering you don't have ties with Ouroboros yourself. Where did Duvally come from, by the way? I understand now why the Faceless was remarkably wary of you. My lord is also intrigued by you. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear how you achieved mastery. In so many disciplines. Oh. Swordplay, military arts, strategy. And I hear your master's disciple, Arios, is just like you. Yes, I've heard rumors about him. Just for reference, if you could tell us if there's any particular trick to it. Not that it impresses me all that much, but both you and Arce were renowned as the finest swordmen alive, so it must count for something. I can't think of many honors greater than the Maiden of Legend herself taking an interest in me. Well, ask me anything, and I'll try to satisfy your curiosity. Although we may not be able to go into much detail at this time. That's fine. First of all, why did you give up the sword and switch to staff? Oh yeah, we know about this. Duvally is so easy to read. Wow, she's still asking. Look at Duvally. Duvally is so easy to read. But that's part of her charm. She's polite to everyone and doesn't look down on others, even if they're her enemy. As expected, the Steel Maiden's disciple. I look up to her as well. Charizard and I are actually the same age. Are ya? Plus, we both like our alcohol. We had a few drinks together and really hit it off. Like two drunk peas in a pod. I am worried about her, but I just can't imagine the Silver Streak going down without a fight, you know? I have to believe that she's safe. I'm right there with you, Sarah. I am worried about her, but I just can't imagine the Silver Streak going down without a fight, you know? I have to believe that she's safe. I thought I said someone spying from over here. To be honest, I'm honored that you think me worthy of your attention, Duvally the Swift. Guess I should have known I couldn't stay hidden from you. But don't get the wrong idea. I wasn't just sitting over here waiting for your meeting to end or anything. Baka. Duvally, we know how you are. Anyway, I have a few questions about your school's concept of enlightenment. Very well. I can't promise it will be comprehensive, but I'll tell you what I can. Enlightenment. The state of mastery both Lieutenant General Bright and the Divine Blade of Wind have reached. I'm curious to hear more, but I shouldn't butt in. My apologies, Reed. I had wanted a chance to speak with you more, but let's leave it until the next opportunity. Of course, I look forward to it. What is a sword to the 8 leaves style? How does one train with it? Julia must be really curious about this. I want to talk about it, but now is probably not a good time. The staff, huh? Never a weapon favored by my family. Thrust with a spear. Sweep with the naginata. Slash with a great sword. It's a motto. It's a motto I've heard. Yes, as an Eastern saying. I'm surprised you knew it. Did you pick that up from Arir? Her style is partially influenced by Eastern swordsmanship. No, not quite the same as a staff. I've seen her make use of a naginata before. Sounds like a valuable experience. It looks like the rumors about the Stormwatcher's talents are true then. I had heard that true masters need not be picky about their weapons, but it has taught me quite a lot. Your elite style is the only Eastern disciple. Wait, your elite style is the only Eastern discipline I've seen firsthand. I love to travel to the east and learn more about different schools of swordsmanship. I'm surprised they bring a guard from you know, Liberal. Okay. Hey, Rain. Don't be a stranger. Come and join us. What have you guys been talking about? Bigger troop movements and stuff related to the war, as well as Ouroboros' presumed plans. Ah, I've been wondering about those things too. Right now, it looks like they're both serving the Imperial government, just like the gnomes. That's a really nasty mix, if you ask me. The old Northern Jaegers and Nidhoggers are in a different situation, though. Yeah, the Imperial Defense Force forced them to cooperate using hostages. They're currently looking for a chance to free them. What they do from now on depends on whose pocket they find themselves in this time. What they do from now on depends on whose pocket they find themselves in this time. Shirley is a key member of the Red Constellation, so you can be sure they're in tune with Ouroboros' schemes. As for Zephyr, the gnomes hired them, but it's ultimately up to the boss to decide what they do. I don't know the details yet. There's also Ouroboros enhanced Jaegers, the troops the former 3rd Inguas deployed during the incident in Liberal. The Gayabi. Yeah, Yuna and the others encountered some of Inhamo. Between all of you, you got a decent intelligence network to draw on. You make for a really good team. Yeah. And there's any info we don't have. The Divine Blade and the Golden Rakshasa are here too. It's hard to believe Muse managed to get all these guys under one roof. I honestly thought Julia would be with Chloe here. Wasn't Julia in Crossbow? I've got no clue what the hell Shirley thinks she's doing, hanging around the Crown Prince. Still, I'm a little curious about what the Red Constellation's up to. Damn, the Red Reaper, Selfie, and the Black Fang. What a gang! And rounded out that colorful cast is none other than Azure Siegfried. Dude, can you get off my back about that? Okay. Looks like Ouroboros and Hans Jaegers are on the move. I heard my old acquaintance caused you some trouble in Hummel. We should probably keep our guard up here too, just in case. How about Gilbert? I'm worried about what the Jaeger Corps are up to. Tomorrow's enemy is today's friend. Though it all depends on the contract, really. Okay, now it's 3 people left. 3 groups left. Son of a... Son of a... Let's see. Ah, so your mom moved to Erebonia. Yes. She couldn't stand Crossbow after splitting with my father, who's Carverdian. Oh yeah. So she moved in with some distant relatives of hers in the Empire. That was 10 years ago. Time really does fly. Oh, I think you've told me about this before. Uh-oh. I feel like I'm forgetting something. That rings a bell, actually. Distant relatives of the noble McDowell family from Crossbell. That would be the Barons of Easter Lemaire, if I'm not mistaken. What? How did you... Ah, of course. You're from Lemaire... You're from Lemaire yourself. You're right. Family trees can get so sprawling. You can't easily tell who's related to who. In fact, that Baron's family are also distant relatives of my family. Oh? Maybe that's why your hair color is the same. What? What? That pearl gray shade is definitely unusual. What? The hair? But the two of you have almost the exact same shade. That's right. It runs in the family. We may be very distant cousins, but we share the same blood nonetheless. What? Y'all related? I had no idea. What a pleasant surprise. What? Every silver-haired person's related? Aurelia Gwyn, a cousin. Aurelia Le Guin, a cousin. Glad to have you as my family, Ellie McDowell. What? Aw, that's so sweet. Uh-oh. Now it tense up every time I talk to Ellie. And why would that be, Miss Crawford? Uh-oh. No reason. Yeah. Why did you say that, you know? I suppose this hints at the close ties between Erebonia and Crossbell, which stretch back centuries. Crossbell's also been cooperating with Calvert for a long time. And now they're in this awkward position when they have to choose between one ally or the other. It feels so wrong. Oh. Elisa. That's precisely the case. I probably don't have any right to say that, considering my own position. No, your honesty is much appreciated. It was wonderful to talk to you, Elisa. Same. Thank you for all the advice, Ellie. It's really nice to be in the company of people who really get along. Yes, friendship is beautiful, isn't it? I heard about Ellie's mother, or at least someone who seemed like her. I heard about Ellie's mother, or at least someone who seemed like her, living in an Erebonian town. I guess that's what was nagging at me earlier. Alyssa and Ellie met in Crossbow and have been good friends ever since. Yuna's friends with both of them. She's an amiable girl. But I wouldn't have seen it coming that they'd be chatting with the principal. Principal, I'm dying to know what the meeting was about. Come on, what are you in music planning? My, so you've been trying to figure it out. Patience, my dear. Everything will be explained at dinner. It may surprise you, but, well, stay open-minded. Huh? Everyone who took part in planning is trying to hide how tense they are. It makes me a little worried. I really want to know everything ASAP, but we'll have to wait until dinner. Patience, you're not patience. And Miss Crawford's really come into her own. Let's see. Well, I guys have something more to say. How are you doing? Very well, thank you. Just catching up with friends. We've been exchanging messages since we met 3 months ago. We discovered that we have some shared interests. Shared interests, you say? Like, oh my god, do you like Reen? Yes. Do you like Lloyd? Yes. Oh my god, we're the main girls. I'm sorry. We discovered that we have some shared interests. Shush, Ellie! Don't tell him! Is it... What? It's canon! Ellie likes Lloyd! It's canon! Or are they together now? Shush, Ellie! Don't tell him! What interest? Why is Elisa so cagey about it? Oh wait, I have an idea. Never mind. Ellie, let's talk about that in private. Okay, we're in a similar situation anyway. Ellie! You're great. I'm sure you have nothing to worry about. You'd be surprised. What? I want to know. I gotta know. Next to them, I feel like a kid lost in the dark. You'll get there in time. Schwarzer, you could probably learn a thing or two from them as well. I'm not sure what the conversation was about, but I'm always reminded there's plenty of room for me to learn from others. Dumb. It turns out, Elisa and I have a lot in common, so I couldn't help but get a little caught up in our conversation. What's up, Reen? Weren't you planning to go talk to others some more? Yeah, I'm just gonna go do that. I think it's safest if I forget all about what I just heard. That smile, I don't know if that's a scary smile or that's a happy smile. Oh my god. Elisa, you said you're only friends. Was that a lie? Was that a lie? Yes, was that a lie? 2 more groups. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna talk to these guys first. So all that's left is Estelle and Lloyd. We're gonna go to Estelle's team first. Lucy and Chloe reunited. Claudia, I'm terribly sorry about earlier. I was so taken aback. I lost my composure. Thank you for being so kind to me. Oh, of course. Considering the subject, it was no wonder you became agitated. She has a sword. I like how she still has her sword. You have a huge responsibility on your shoulders as a representative of the Imperial family. Thank you for being so understanding. Now that rings alarm bells. I'll just wait for the announcement at dinner and try not to worry for now, but... Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Estelle Bright, member of the Liberal Bracer Guild. The greatest, the hero, and the other legend of hero. It is a great honor to meet you in person, Princess Alphen. There's no need to be so formal with me. I've heard so much about you from my brother. I feel like we're already friends. Oliver was so happy. There's this girl that's very tomboy. No, she's not very ladylike. If I say so myself. If I put it right. Remember that one time Oliver like put down Estelle like, I'm sorry, but you don't seem very ladylike. It's like, damn, and so like, I got a stick, you know. I've heard so much about you from my brother. I feel like we're already friends. Olivier was a dear friend, and what happened to him was a terrible shock. Why again? He went out of his way to get permission for me and Joshua to visit Hummel once things had settled down in Liberal. That's so nice of Oliver. When we heard what had happened to him, we were all so heartbroken and angry. Yeah, I'm angry too. Me, Joshua, Shara, we all wish there was something we could have done to stop it. Aww. But I'm sure all our grief is nothing compared to what you must be going through. Estelle, thank you for having been a good friend to my brother. I feel a little better knowing there were people who cared so much about him. He was a star in that game. Oliver was a very thoughtful and brave man, and a lot of fun to be around. He was. Come, everyone! Let me play my lute while we enjoy our adventures. Oliver was a very thoughtful and brave man, and a lot of fun to be around. When I was hesitant about whether to accept my duty as a crown princess, he gave me the push I needed. Oliver! He also fostered friendly relations between Erebonia and Liberal. Despite his airhead appearance, he was a smart leader. Thank you, Claudia. He teased me for being so easily moved to tears. He'd come out with a line like, "At a time such as this, I'd like you to be the ray of sunshine which makes courage bloom." That's so Oliver. At a time such as this, I'd like you to be the ray of sunshine which makes courage bloom. That does sound like him. That does sound like him. Regrettably, I never had the chance to meet Prince Oliver in person. However, I heard about him encouraging greater integration and cooperation between all nations of the continent. Please accept my sincere condolences, Princess Alphen. Thank you, Lucy. By the way, you were Claudia's upperclassman at school, weren't you? I never thought I would see Lucy again. Seriously. By the way, you were Claudia's upperclassman at school, weren't you? Really? Oh my gosh! All they need now is Lecter. Actually, Chloe did tell us about that Lecter person before. Does that mean... That's correct. I went to Liberals to study at Genis Royal Academy. I was on the student council together with Lecter Arundel. If we did not do those doors, we would not know who the fuck she is. This is why you gotta do everything in this series. I was on the student council together with Lecter Arundel. You two looked after me really well back then. It made my school life that much more enjoyable. Aww. What a small world. Is it? He's an Ironblood and a member of the Intelligence Division. He's a stranger person than I thought. But wait, the famously beautiful vice president who'd forced the student council president to listen to her no matter what. That'd be me. Chloe, I wish you didn't spread exaggerated rumors about me. Sorry, but they're not exaggerated at all. Even now, I can't forget that time you were asked about. That's weird. That's an error. Even now, I can't forget that time you were asked about the most important thing in the world and responded with strength. Now you're just trying to embarrass me. Wait, did I really say that to you? Not directly. I overheard your conversation with Hans. So you were following me around and listening in on my conversations with other students? I wouldn't have guessed they knew each other so well. Oliver was so beloved by people from different backgrounds. It's a real shame he died so young. I'd be curious to hear more about Claudia and Lucy's school life too. Now Lecter stands on the opposite side of his former classmates. I'm sure I'll cross paths with him again, and with Claire too. Let's see. Hi, Irene. Reem, come over here and join us. I was waiting for the right moment. I'm only now discovering how almost everyone seems to know each other. It really is a small world. Oliver was always telling me about all the people he met on his travels. I'm happy to finally meet them in person. They're all just as lovely as he described. Aw, thanks for saying so. And you turn out to be just as much of a little angel as people say. Did Olivier pass on his knowledge of how to charm people onto you? You got me there. Speaking of which, where did I put my paper fan? I used to scold him with it when he was being silly. Aww. Ah, I remember that fan. You two were really funny together. Like some kind of comedy duo. Wait, for real? Man, we really could have used you back in Libero to keep him in line. Oh, you haven't heard from Scheherazade, have you? I'm worried about her. Oliver introduced me to her at the summer festival this year. So you knew her too? She's like a big sister to me. I'm sure she's fine though. She's an A-rank bracer after all. Yes, I'm sure you're right. She and Oliver were so close. With how things were going, I thought one day they may be... Oh no! Is that right? Oh, sorry. I should have held my tongue. Don't apologize. It's alright. Please don't give me the royal treatment. Talk to me as you would to a friend. That'd be wonderful. Sure. It does make things easier. Looks like I have two new honorary sisters. And such cute ones at that. There will always be tough times to endure, but one cannot lose heart. I need to keep moving forward like all of you. I wouldn't want my dear Oliver to be poking fun at me from where he is now. He's with Adios. Oh. Sorry, Ring. Here we are talking among ourselves again and leaving you out. I can get going and free up some space. No, please don't leave on my account. You haven't seen each other in a while. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about. Getting to exchange a few words with you in person has already been a great honor. With luck, we'll meet again and have a longer chat then. You're too humble, Ring. Indeed. That reminds me, weren't you one of the testers for the Orbital Communication Network? I also got a test account from Ren. What would you say for exchanging network addresses? Huh? Are you sure? Heh, why not? Don't be shy. Princess Claudia doesn't limit her circle of friends to the upper classes. When she enrolled at the academy, she did so under an assumed name in order to be treated like any normal girl. Lucy, I don't need a Lucy, I don't need a spokesperson. Okay, in that case, I'll gladly give you my network address. It shouldn't become a diplomatic issue It shouldn't become a diplomatic issue if we're just playing a game together, I hope. Wait, what? You can now play Pop-Up Party against Princess Claudia. Oh, God. Seriously, though. Let your niece... Oh, here it comes. Seriously, though. Ledger needs to be sorted out as soon as possible. Once both operations begin, it will be too late. I know, but I don't want to give up hope. I'm sure Leo, Jill, and Hans would agree. I suppose so. I've been in touch with Leo, but I haven't heard from Jill and Hans. How are they doing? Have there been any developments between them? What? Something tells me there might have been, but they're not very open about it. They've been just friends for so long. It may be awkward for them to take the next step. Girl talk, huh? I better not butt in. I wish there was something I could do for Lecter. Though if he tried teasing me like he used to with the way things are now, I feel like I might just lose my mind. I think it's sweet that you're so concerned about him. That part alone feels like old times. She wants to do something for Lecter! I'm about to drag him again if I have to. I've always thought the princess seemed so cute and lovable. She just has such a sweet, angelic aura around her. Treating her like a little sister would probably be way out of line, but given our history with Olivier, it'd be nice to be friends. This does sound great. The two heroes. Oh my god. Alright, last one. The last group. It's been a long time since we last met. We haven't had the chance to speak since the trade conference 2 years ago. It's nice to see you again. And you. I'm glad you all seem to be doing well. Lady Moti, it's also the first time in many years that I have the pleasure to talk with you. While I wouldn't call these the ideal circumstances, I'm delighted. You're a most impressive young lady now. You flatter me. It's good to have time to chat about non-official affairs, yes? So you've known each other for what? So you've known each other for a while? Oh shit, you're right! Prince Albert was a good friend of my late father. Yes, we met for the first time over a decade ago. Somehow, Alfred and I got on fabulous well right from the start. We talk about politics, economics, and social issues from evening till the early morning hours. The lakes and marshes of Rimafuria enchanted Alfred, and he'd often bring his family there. This takes me back. I was just a little girl back then, but I vaguely remember our visits. I mostly played with your niece. She was the same age as me, I believe. I'd like to see her again. Who was your niece? That's right. You two really liked each other, didn't you? Speaking of your niece. Oh, that's right. I haven't seen her in ages. Wait, who? There have been some rumors going around about her. She's become intractable lately. As her uncle, I want to protect her, but she's certainly not making it easy. Sometimes I think she does it just to spite me. He's gotten really grumbly. He must care a lot about her. He must care a lot about his niece, though he does seem a bit overprotective. Oh, he's always been like this. Apologies for the digression. I didn't mean to bore you with family issues. Referral will gladly provide you with assistance, be it human resources or medical services. If the SSS needs anything, do not hesitate to let me know. Tio, I'm aware of your family situation. If there's anything I can do. Thank you for the kind offer. It isn't as bad now, though. We've even been keeping in touch more. Ah, that's a relief. Prince Albert is a friendly guy. Emisa's known him for a long time. Looks like she made connections early on. I should say hello to the prince too. Do it now. Princess Claudia.
Let us begin.
Oh my god. No! That was dumb of me. I deserve to lose at that point. That was dumb. That was dumb. No!
It was a lovely match.
Damn, Chibi Claudia.
Let us begin.
Alright. Alright. Oh my god. Go. Go! Okay. Fuck me. No, 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 no! Oh god. Ah! I lost.
It was a lovely match.
Damn! Fuck! Okay.
Let us begin.
I panicked at the end. Let me see. Like, I don't know what. Okay, let me see. Alright. Go. Nothing. Oh. No. Damn it! God, we're so good. Damn it! Fuck! Why can you do more than I can? I lost.
It was a lovely match.
Ugh.
Let us begin.
You're right. I should have underestimated Princess. Let's see. Fuck me. Oh, God damn it!
It was a lovely match. Let us begin.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, whatever. Oh. Go. Oh. God damn it! Ugh. I lost.
It was a lovely match.
I can't win! What the fuck, man?
Let us begin.
Every time I do something to her, these matches have been annoying now. I can't do shit to them. Let's see. Fuck, man. Oh, wait. Ah, I saw the other side. God damn it. Whatever. Not there. Ah! Get yours over here!
My sincerest congratulations.
There, I won. Receive your material times 6 as a first victory bonus. You saw that? All that was 3, 3, 3. I'm like, holy shit, I guess that was it. Let me see. Anyways. Ah, Mrs. Schwarzer. Meeting you has truly been a pleasure. And we're fortunate that you turned out to be Musei's teacher. He's the best instructor I could ever ask for, too. How wonderful. Perhaps when the world is once again at peace, you can visit Remufuria. It's a beautiful place, and I imagine you would find much to enjoy. We'd be honored. Hope we can visit soon. Sounds like a perfect honeymoon. Sounds like a perfect honeymoon destination. I had no idea your relationship extended beyond that of teacher-student. Oh god. It doesn't. Please don't take anything she says too seriously. It is a great honor to meet you. These are tough times, but Remufuria will be able to provide you with assistance yet. Do not hesitate to ask me anything. I will do everything in my power to support you. Thank you, your lordship. Let's see. The Kaya family has been indebted to the Grand Prince since my father's era. I'd love to visit Remufuria again. Doubly so if I can go there with you. Come on. I get the impression she's trying hard to put on a happy face. Or maybe I'm imagining it. You already know what's going on. You know, we've actually met Prince Albert on a few occasions. Some of our work for the SSS even involved his direct cooperation. Wow, really? I had no idea. That's not all he's done for us. We have a lot to thank him for. Right. Like how he helped out with my parents. That's a surprising amount of shared history. But I guess it kind of makes sense. For a head of state, he seems remarkably open and approachable. His lordship has done a lot for us, but we still need to thank him for most of it. True, and since I haven't seen his niece in a while, this would be a great chance to ask how she's been too. Who's the niece? Who's the niece? Okay. I'm proud to be present while decisions crucial to Remufuria and other countries are being made. I'll prevent any interference, even if it were to cost me my life. Alright, the story moves on. Can't find anything to do? Duvali! Where were you the whole time? Hello, Duvali. Hello, Duvali. The Swift. I was just wandering around. You can drop the epithet. How have I said that right? If you could be informal with Lloyd and Estelle, why not me? If you could be informal with Lloyd and Estelle, why not me? Ooh, she wants Lloyd. She wants Reed to be friendly with her. It was just a slip of the tongue. Besides, there's not much of an age difference between the three of us. I feel like I should be more respectful when talking to you. Are you implying that from your point of view, I'm old? Rain, that's a bad thing to say to a girl. A lady. No, definitely not. She's what, 23? She doesn't even look. She doesn't even look it. But it's probably best to drop it. Anyway, Lady Meldine has more influence in the higher echelons than I imagine. She's gathered prominent political figures, bracers, the special support section, and all of you under the same roof. Even the Black Fang and the Angel of Slaughter are present. Ah, that's right. Do you know them through Ouroboros? Yes. I was familiar with the Blade Lord, who often worked with them. Joshua Stray left Ouroboros around the time I joined. Say that again, and I'll have your head, punk! Wait, so you never met Joshua? Wait, so... Dude Ouroboros, you were never there? Joshua Stray left Ouroboros around the time I joined. I see. That must have been when the Bryce took him in. Hey, what you guys talking about? Swapping some sexy little secrets, I hope? There goes Crow. Is that all you ever think about? How's the intel gathering going, Crow? Well, Randolph's chatty as ever, but it's Joshua that's a real treasure trove of info. And isn't it kind of weird Vita's not here? Yeah, Emma seems confused about it too. You both know what she's like. Probably busy working on some grand scheme behind the scenes. Have you noticed tension in the air? I guess. I think I know what you mean. It's not just you Awakeners that are particularly sensitive to it. Everyone gathered here seems to sense something ominous brewing. Whether there's any connection to Operation Mirage or not, we'll likely find out at dinner. Yeah. There's a rivalries too. The calm before the storm might be over pretty soon. It could just be me, but we better be prepared. Yeah, I agree. We'll see what happens. I'll keep my eyes and ears open and see what else I can learn. My apologies for disturbing your pleasant conversation. My apologies for disturbing your pleasant conversation. Dinner is now ready to be served. May I please ask you to proceed to the banquet hall? Yeah, thanks. I remember the food here being pretty good. Yes, it was cooked by the finest chefs those Erebonia nobles could find. Those fish burgers of yours were quite delectable as well, I must admit. Sometimes simple is the best. I'm surprised you remember honestly. That was a while ago, and they weren't anything special. Just a quick, easy meal. Hey, I've been looking for you guys everywhere. Oh, the students. The dinner is about to start. Great, I'm starving. But the discussion that follows is the main course, isn't it? That's right. It's more than just a social event. Let's get going. It's rude to keep good food waiting. I'm hungry now. Fuck! I just ate earlier and I'm hungry again. I should be eating while watching this, but whatever. Afterward, all the guests, including the leaders of each state, gathered together at the banquet. A modest but wonderful meal thus began, provided by Duchess Cayenne. The lunch started a bit later, but the guests thoroughly enjoyed the fare and had lively conversations. Hmm. It was a unique opportunity for the attendees, and many meaningful exchanges were made. Sometime later, it's literally the brawl sitting together, the the party members. Enjoyable as it was, the meal came to an end. Everyone then transitioned into the meeting portion of the event. The details of Mil Mirage were revealed. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. This is too good. Give me 1 sec. Alright, I'm back. What is the details? The details of Mil Mirage was revealed. What are details? Let's find out.
What you see before you is an outline of Operation Mil Mirage. Our response to Operation Jormungand.
Okay. What is it?
I knew it.
What is it?
It doesn't stray too far from what we'd expected, but even so.
Thank you.
Seeing it all laid out like this makes it overwhelmingly real.
Yep.
I get that a plan this crazy is probably our only hope, but
What is it?
still, we're really gonna do this, huh?
What is it?
The Empire has drastically increased its military might, due largely in part to the draft.
What is it?
Current estimates number their forces at 1.2 million strong, and that figure will only rise before the fighting actually starts.
On the other hand, Calvard's military can barely scrape together 800,000, at most.
Yep. They say they don't have that much people.
Even if they try to boost their ranks with a draft of their own, that probably won't go over too well, judging by their last election.
Not to mention the huge difference in weapons and resources between the two countries. In terms of both aerial combat fleets and core tank units, Erebonia has a clear advantage.
What is the plan?
And that's without taking Panzer Soldats into account.
Yeah. There's no way the Verne Company's production line could even hope to keep up. What's more, the Empire now has an excuse to throw all the new technology it's been developing into this war.
With that in mind, it's entirely possible that the Civil War was nothing more than an opening move.
I agree. It seems likely.
Oh shit, we're gonna surround them.
The same could be said of the orbital shutdown phenomenon, or even the 100 Days War.
We're gonna surround them? That's the plan? Yup, look at that. It's a huge fucking... You can see from the background that there's units coming from the outside of the... outside of Erebonia. Holy shit. Everybody's going to fight!
It is our belief that these events were simply set up, all to pave the way for Operation Jormungand.
Damn it! Those monsters.
And Mil Mirage is your plan for how to hold back Operation Jormungand. We have with us the Republican Army of Calvard, the Royal Army of Liberl, the Remiferian and Viceland armies, as well as troops from Le Mans and Orid, and even resistance cells acting out of Crossbell in North Ambria.
Oh my god. But they...
You intend to coordinate every one of these individual forces united under a single banner to suppress the Imperial Army from all sides.
Damn.
That's exactly right.
You see that shit? Look at that. Some from Liberals. Liberals gonna join too. And then Northumbria and Remefuria and all that shit. And Calvert, they're all gonna fight. Everybody's gonna fight. It's not just Calvert. Everyone's gonna fight against Erebonia.
As you stated before, Calvert's armed forces total 800,000 strong. The Viceland army should bring that number up by about 100,000.
The Principality of Remefuria is prepared to lend its aid as well, to the effect of approximately 80,000 troops.
Holy shit, everyone's gonna fight. That's what it is.
Add to that figure an additional 120,000 from the Kingdom of Liberl.
The bro's gonna fight too again.
Further, we can count on receiving around 20,000 soldiers from Le Mans and Orid combined, as well as another 10,000 from Crossbell and Northumbria.
Oh my. People are literally everybody's gonna fight Erebonia. That's Mil Mirage.
And this is to remain off the record, but we're expecting roughly 30,000 in reinforcements from Arteria as well.
Kevin and them?
Naturally, we plan on bringing Jaegers into the fight too.
It's not even just a war, it's a world war, basically. A world war where all countries fight.
We've been scouting out Jaeger corps big and small. All in all, I'd say we're looking at a good 40,000 extra soldiers.
Damn. People are gonna die.
Altogether a combined total of 1.2 million.
Damn!
Finally putting us on even ground with Operation Jormungand.
Yeah, it's a world war against Erebonia. Erebonia versus everybody else. Damn. Damn. Literally, Erebonia versus Liberl versus Calvert versus Remefuria versus Arteria versus Northumbrian. Versus everybody, basically. Versus everybody else. That's crazy.
A war like this would stretch over almost half the continent.
Resistance cells from Crossbell, huh? That must be Sonia and the others.
Noel!
Yeah, Muriel told me a bit about it, but...
Muriel, don't die! Don't die.
Northumbria too? That have something to do with the movements we heard about there?
Yeah. The resistance there is made up of former members of the Northern Jaegers, who got absorbed into the Imperial Army.
How is it all gonna turn out?
And we got troops from Le Mans and Orid too. That would be their defense forces, no?
That's right. We've actually known about their involvement for a little bit.
Well, I'm not surprised because Erebonia, Chancellor Osborne literally wants to end the world. Everybody wants to end. Erebonia wants to end the world. The government wants to end the world for some fucking reason.
I have to say, I'm surprised the High Seat of the Septian Church would choose to involve themselves so directly.
Exactly. They're like, yeah, I mean, we have to because these guys are literally trying to end the world. It's not even just fighting anymore. It's fighting against another country. They're literally trying to engulf everything. So that way they can have power until everything just fucking fucks up with total conflict. That's Osborn's goal. He wants eternal conflict with everyone. And that's the beginning of the end of the world. Like Thomas said at the end of Coastal 3, it's not just Erebonia's issue, it's the whole world's issue.
But Rosine mentioned something about this earlier, didn't she?
Did she?
Yes. The Congregation for Divine Worship is likely deploying the Papal Guard as we speak.
The Imperial Army's technological superiority is undeniable, and we can't underestimate the threat Ouroboros poses either.
And we got Ouroboros to deal with.
Further, directing and coordinating all parties involved will prove a tremendously difficult task.
I'm that guy in the room where everybody's done eating. I'm the only guy in the room that's still like, you know. Shit. I'm so good, okay? Oh, boy, right. I'm the guy that's just sitting there listening while eating.
That is the purpose of our meeting, to determine who will serve as the key piece in our plan, the cornerstone upon which we can build our success. I present to you Cassius Bright, Lieutenant General of the Royal Army of Liberl.
You're gonna be in charge again? No way.
And, as of today, Supreme Commander of Operation Meal Mirage.
Cassius Bright is... He's in charge! Cassius Bright is in charge. I am not so... Oh, well, it's to be expected, but damn. No, because I just got my food right now.
What?
Nah, I think I'm a fast eater.
Now that's what I call a power move.
A natural decision. Lieutenant General Bright did head the search and destroy operations against the cult in Crossbell.
Oh yeah, he did.
What's more, he can already boast having pushed back an Imperial invasion once before. He's the most brilliant tactician of our time, without a doubt.
I should have known.
So you've accepted the position then, Dad? Even after hearing everything that's going to happen as a result of this plan.
I have. This can truly be called the Great War, the likes of which mankind has never seen before. A war that will surely destroy the lives of all it touches, soldiers and civilians alike.
No!
Hundreds of thousands of lives. Worst comes to worst, we could see casualties in the millions.
Millions?
Damn.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. But at least it will keep the Empire from completely destroying everything.
It sucks, but that's true. Fuck. Sacrifice have to... I said this before. Even if we don't want it, sacrifice will have to be made in order to progress. It's hard to not have any sacrifices.
Yeah.
Aww.
She has a point.
I think I speak for us all when I say this dreadful decision weighs heavily on our hearts. But there are stakes here far more dire than the invasion of Calvard itself.
Yep.
Namely, Erebonia's 2 septarians, as well as its curse, which spreads further and further with every land it conquers.
That's not good.
It's all connected.
If we don't act soon, the Republic will fall to the Empire's advance, drowning the entire nation in its curse.
So what's gonna happen? Is it gonna be a war while we're exploring?
It would then only be a matter of time before the surrounding countries fell as well, until finally all of Zemuria is in the curse's grasp. All for the sake of reviving the ultimate being, the Great One. This we must avoid, above all else. If this dreadful decision is the only chance we have of saving our world, then so be it.
That sucks. A lot of people are going to die.
This whole catastrophe began in Erebonia. Though I can't personally agree to this plan, as a member of the Imperial family, I must allow it.
Aww.
Your Highness.
Damn, that must be tough on Alphen.
This is the consensus we have reached.
Oh, he's serious now. Of course.
I trust you understand now the reason we've gathered here.
Why are you happy about it? Everybody, I guess I'll take it back.
There are a few things we must ask you now. Namely, if you accept the necessity of our plan. And furthermore, if we can count on your cooperation.
Oh shit. When we didn't want more death happening.
I'm sure you'd like some time to talk things over amongst yourselves, and with your other allies as well. But as you can probably tell, that's time we just don't have.
Members of the Bracer Guild, Special Support Section, Class 7, and Thor's Military Academy as a whole. We need your answers, here and now. How do you respond?
Oh god. Is everyone gonna say yes? I'm not ready to hear this. Oh god. Is everyone gonna say yes or no? Let's see. No, I'm saying yes. Are you saying yes or no? No? Or yes? No? Yes? No? Uh-oh. Look at that ring.
When it comes down to it, we, the Special Support Section, are just a single division of the CPD.
Oh, Lord.
We're in no position to defy the will of a nation, let alone 4. We understand the severity of the situation.
Oh, Lloyd.
Be that as it may, we can't, in good faith, lend our aid to this cause.
They said no!
There has to be a better way to fix this mess we're in, and we won't back down until we figure out how. Not just to stop this war, but so that someday, Crossbell can take back its independence for good.
Aw. Lloyd. He's gotta talk.
I see.
You can count the Bracer Guild out of this deal, too.
Estelle! Estelle! Say something!
We're the supporting gauntlet of the common people. Their security and protection will always come first.
That's true. That's the Bracer's role. Is always about the citizens are the main priority.
But at the same time, we understand that you have to do this. So instead, we'll make sure to get in touch with our headquarters in Le Mans to organize an evacuation plan for all the citizens.
Yes! Good job, Estelle.
And in the meantime, we'll look for our own way to resolve this, just like the SSS.
Yes!
That's the Bracer Guild's decision.
Estelle.
Ah.
With so many of us still missing, we can't claim to speak for Thors as a whole.
Aww.
But we can, at the very least, tell you our decision as Class 7. Become the foundation of the world. In a sense, those words have shaped our class from the very beginning. A war this big is certainly one way to keep the curse in check. We could be a new foundation afterwards. One built over ruins and destruction. But this curse is not absolute. Though it sweeps across the nation, toying with our fate, there are still those who stand together to resist it. We've seen as much with our very own eyes.
Aww. They're all trying so hard.
We need a plan to try and ensure the safety of the world as we know it. Mille Mirage can be that plan. But, like the Guild and the SSS, we choose to find a third path forward for ourselves.
Like Oliver!
That means dealing with any incidents brought about by the curse, as well as the rivalries.
There are literally third path. Like Oliver. Just like the Emperor said. Oliver wanted a third path. Either total destruction and, you know, the end of the world, or save it by doing some crazy shit, even if it means death. Or the third path. Oliver's path.
Whether or not that's even possible, I don't know. Time is running out on us even as we speak. Yet still, we'll continue to tread forward, step by step.
Oh, no! Speaking of Oliver.
We owe it to Prince Olivert.
Oh my god!
To find that third path he always strove to take.
I just said that! I just said that. What the fuck? I just said that. Oliver, oh my god. He made a series. He just said Oliver. They owe it to Oliver. Alfred, you should be proud of this decision.
Reen.
Aww.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Oh, Stella's crying.
The path Prince Oliver would have wanted.
Oh my god, Oliver's so...
I see.
My goodness. The naivete of youth never fails to astound me. And yet, as history shows us, it is precisely the young and foolish who bring change to the world.
The same could be said of those not bound by duty or tradition. Come to think of it, Prince Olivert himself embodied every one of those qualities.
He did. He did.
He most certainly did.
Oh my god. He did.
And his spirit lives on in this next generation.
Ugh, why do you have to go? I guess for them to move on and take care of his unfinished work.
We have heard your convictions, clear and true. Operation Meal Mirage is already underway. But so long as you respect our position, we will respect yours in turn.
You're under no obligation to participate in our plan. That said, we'd appreciate your help wherever possible. That includes exchanging information, keeping civilians safe, and so on.
So they're still gonna go with it. It's just our job to help the people. That's great.
We certainly have more room to cooperate than Operation Jormungand does at the very least. You Bracers played a pivotal role in solving the incidents in Liberl, as did the Special Support Section in Crossbow.
Oh, 2 events of the series.
I eagerly await seeing what such seasoned heroes can bring to the table.
Thank you. We won't disappoint.
I don't know if I'd call us heroes exactly, but we'll help out in any way we can.
It's still, you guys are heroes. It's called The Legend of Heroes for a reason.
All that suspense was killing me.
As grim as our circumstances are, we now know what our mission must be.
Right! We gotta do everything we can to stop this war before it begins.
Yeah.
And even if it does, we'll just have to find a way to end it.
Right. Our first course of action is figuring out exactly what we can accomplish right now as members of Thor's.
Yes. So we're gonna go infiltrate every fucking military base. That sounds cool.
I imagine the rivalries will play a key role in that.
Agreed.
You're all pretty gung-ho about this, huh?
How are you guys so relentlessly positive about everything?
Diwali, shut up. You're part of it.
It really is the most annoying thing about them, isn't it?
No!
Wait a sec.
I know that voice.
Campanella!
It's him!
Enforcer number 0 of Ouroboros.
Campanella, show yourself.
Oh my god.
Sounds like things are coming along nicely over here. Quite the illustrious guest list you have here. I'm almost starstruck.
Uh-oh. Please nothing bad happening. Please nothing bad happening.
Indeed. It would seem the rumors weren't unfounded.
Belle!
I knew it.
The new third Anguis of Ouroboros.
Lady Mildine, my greetings to you and all the leaders of the world gathered here today. I see a number of familiar faces and some new ones too. My, how delightful.
How the fuck? Oh god, I'm scared now.
You must be Dieter Croesus' daughter. I've heard the rumors of what you've become.
Oh, yeah. They all met her. Now she's a bad guy.
A member of an international terrorist organization. Gracious me. The audacity of this woman.
Whoa, he really called it, huh, Lady Belle?
Surely.
Ah, you're one to talk.
Hey, this is some party you guys got going on.
Oh my god.
Real swanky joint, too. Shame for you, Zephyr's here to crash
Surely, you...
Oh god, they're here!
Boss! That means Zeno and Leo are here too, doesn't it?
Sure does. But hey, we're not done with the lineup just yet. Don't think things will go the same for you here as they did at the workshop.
Shit.
Please excuse our intrusion.
They're all here!
Sharon.
They're all here!
George!
So you've come.
Lecter.
Oh my god, Lucy! Go and drag up here, Lucy.
It's really you.
See, it was a good thing we did all the doors in Sky the Third. Otherwise, we would have known this at all.
In the flesh. Long time no see, ladies.
Oh my god, Lecter!
My lady, everyone, I apologize for interrupting such an important meeting.
You should have just kept the mask on, Angie.
If you're all quite finished, it's time I make the final introduction.
What? Oh, of course.
Your Highness.
Fucking Cedric.
Cedric, why are you...
Ah, if it isn't my dear sister, Alvin. And Class 7. Your little stunt in leaves caused me no end of headaches.
Okay, we kick your ass then.
You had it coming. That's what you get for getting Elise and Tio all wrapped up in your schemes.
That's simply how it works between us. You should understand this by now. The rivalries are no different. But this particular matter has been entrusted to me by Chancellor Osborne himself. Consider this a little congratulatory visit from us to celebrate the commencement of Operation Meal Mirage.
Were we just hacked?
Yeah.
Yep. They probably used the Society's astral code to infiltrate the system.
Courtesy of Belle and the Fool, I'd assume.
Sounds like we're in for a fair bit of trouble then, huh?
Yeah, they're coming.
Oh god.
What the?
Damn. They brought Imperial warships.
Oh shit, we're in trouble.
No, not quite.
This is the bridge. We have an emergency. We've got 8 Crimson ships approaching on our 9.
Oh shit, we're in trouble, we're in trouble, we're in trouble.
And with them, a 280 Arch class airship.
Damn. There's only one ship that friggin' massive.
Wait. Is it the Courageous? No. Not the Courageous, but freaking...
You mean the one that appeared during the orbital shutdown?
It's Ouroboros' ship!
That's right. Ouroboros' pride and joy. The largest battleship in the history of mankind.
Oh god.
The Crimson Ark. The Glorious.
The Glorious is back. Hey, the song's back too. This is bad. We're gonna like die or something or what? What's gonna happen? Oh god, that ship's back. Gilbert's here most likely. Yep, there he is. I thought that was just the opening, okay? Just for fun. Holy shit. Oh my god! I expect to be here so soon, though. But I didn't expect all that to happen in the opening where everybody's just going after each other. I thought that's for fun, the opening. I see. So it's just as the advance warning predicted. Moreover, it's not one of the Empire's ships, but one of Erebo's aircraft carriers. What does that mean? It's as if they expected us. At the end of the meeting, Duchess Kyan did make one prediction. That either the Imperial Air Force or Erebo's battle carrier would appear in these skies. So what? She knew this? Were it the Imperial Air Force, the progress down the path to violence would be deterred, in a sense. This airspace is directly above the borders, with the leaders of each state on board. An attack on the ship would simply be too reckless. Even if it were successfully captured, it would still have a massive effect on cross-national negotiations. And that would instantly bring a halt to the war. Yep. I guess so. That's what she was betting on, wasn't it? Things turned out differently, though. They opted for an Erebo's affiliated ship instead. Since seeing the princess and other leaders entombed here would just add fuel to the fire for war. No. Damn it. So they're planning to pin in on Calvert, aren't they? This is no joke. We can't let this happen. Of course. I swear on the honor of the Bracer Guild. You guys called us here knowing that this would happen, didn't you? Yup. Correct. And it's worked out perfectly. We still have an escape route available for our guests, so you needn't worry about that. Can I get each of you to divide your troops in half and have them accompany you to the hangar? Enemy forces are coming in from the deck. I'd like the remaining half to help take care of them. Let's divide into two groups. Let's divide into two groups then. One for starboard and one for port. Whoa, you guys prepared that far in advance? If that's the command. We don't have time. Let's decide on the groups. Be sure to balance the teams well. Understood. Oh, come on. Rain, Lloyd, and Stella divided everyone into teams, making sure to keep them balanced. The result was a counterattack led mainly by Rain in Class 7, with Estelle, Joshua, Ren, Lloyd, Ellie, Tio, Crow, Diwali, and the others. What did y'all guys hear? Give me one sec.